got heart. Now, you can't take that from him.
Big right hand from Lewis, and Tyson goes down for the third time in his career.
There's a knockout right on the chin, but that was just the coup de grace.
You understand? Not many people can do that. You understand? Now look, I'm not going to sit out there and just let you do this. You understand? You have to throw your punches. You understand? For God's sake, you
Play Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson for the heavyweight championship of the world. Tyson attacking Lewis, and Lewis comes right back with 3 uppercuts.
It was one initial uppercut that changed everything right now. Lewis unloaded an uppercut with a surprise.
Lewis ripping from down low, and Tyson tries to counter, and Tyson unveils the quick left hook. It's what we expected in the opening moments.
I'm surprised Tyson is able to hit so easy with an uppercut. There was no...
Man dives into it.
You better fight Tyson. You better fight him. You better fight him good. You start clinching him, you give him all the courage that he needs.
But that's what Holyfield did to him. He clinched him and frustrated him.
It's different because Holyfield is down low. This man is up high.
A good short right hand inside by Lewis.
Emmanuel Stewart, Lewis's trainer, told us Lennox cannot fight backing up. That's when Mike Tyson is most dangerous. Tyson still, though, seems to be the aggressor of the two. Lewis downloads with a big right cross.
That right seemed to land in the back of Tyson's head as he lowered it.
And he's allowed Tyson to stop moving his head now. But this is real ugly. The referee better caution Lewis about the holding.
Tyson right now trying to figure out a way to get in close.
Throughout the fight, Lewis landed, throwing 23, Tyson throwing 3. And now Eddie Cotton warns Lewis.
That's going to be hard for him to stop doing because Emmanuel Stewart has given Lewis the permission to keep holding and tying him up. He's not doing it out of desperation. He's doing it out of instruction.
Lewis with a big right uppercut.
Now Tyson able to get in a left jab. That's not what you want to see.
Come on, pick it up.
So far, that referee is getting in there quick enough. Lennox Lewis pushed Tyson away that time. That's what you got to do. Push him away. Tyson's only got in 1 body punch.
Tyson still trying to figure out a way to get in. His footwork and his speed used to be such that he could easily get inside bigger guys.
Now what he's doing, he's just got to wait a couple of rounds. Big guys get tired quicker than the shorter guys. Just got to wait. Just keep your head moving and wait. There's a second body punch by Mike Tyson.
Lewis pushing Tyson away also for the second time in this round and delivers another solid uppercut. Lennox Lewis.
Well, Tyson is real low. You got to put your hands down where your man is, and he's not doing it. It's just that if you stay up too high, you can't get that shot in. That's the danger of fighting the taller guy. But he's doing an excellent job of out-jabbing him now and being cautious. Tyson is desperate.
Total punches in round 2, according to CopyBox PunchStat. Lewis 22 of 40 for 55%. Tyson 7 of 35 for 20%.
Going into this fight, Everybody thought that Mike Tyson had the stronger jaw. He has certainly shown a strong jaw in this fight because he has taken some solid shots so far.
He's allowing Lennox Lewis to just move around the ring and do whatever he wants.
When we met with Shields, he told us he showed Tyson a lot of tapes of himself back in the 80s. There was a lot of head movement. He was all in balance, and he used his jab a lot more.
And you see Lewis is putting his head on, hanging down on the boy's head. This could cause some problem with the referee, and I'm telling you. Excellent jab by Lewis. And a hold. This starts working on the back when a guy keeps leaning on you. Oh! Music by Tyson.
Tyson comes up with a dirty left hook.
And there's a cut on the right eye of Tyson, it appears.
And they butted head there for a second. Lewis got hurt that time also.
Tyson blinking with the blood in his eye. Lewis calmly looking at his corner and saying, I've got it under control.
The referee better get in there. You can't instruct him. You got to just brush your way right through.
When he throws that number, he's very dangerous. Let's bring in Harold Letterman to see how he has the fight scored through 3.
Okay, Fred, 29-28, 2 rounds to 1, Lennox Lewis. Fred, I just looked over at Eddie Cotton, and he signaled to me that the cut was caused by a punch, not a headbutt. So if this fight gets stopped because of that cut, Lennox wins on a TKO. In the first round, I thought Mike Tyson did a nice job getting inside, but in rounds 2 and 3, just like you saw right there, Lennox stood on the outside, used that jab, and came up with some nice, solid right uppercuts.
At this point in the fight, the bad boy of boxing is getting spanked by Lennox Lewis, but he is always dangerous.
Lewis following the Holyfield blueprint, pushing Tyson back, leaning on Tyson. And right now, firing that right cross at will.
When Tyson gets close, Lennox Lewis changes and stops everything. Feels about now. Better get desperate.
Lennox Lewis told us that no matter what, Ronnie Shields spent 8 weeks teaching Mike Tyson in Maui during his training camp, that as soon as he got hit, he would revert to his natural instincts. And we see less bobbing and weaving and less jabbing from Tyson, and Lewis measuring up.
You know, Tyson is picking up the energy from this crowd. They're pulling for him, and sometimes when you're beaten, that's enough to bring you back in the picture.
You know, there is an arrogance about Lennox Lewis that allows him to drop his hands sometimes, and no matter how hurt and slow Tyson is, he is a dangerous puncher.
Lewis leads on Tyson, connects with a right hand. Tyson goes down, but Eddie Cotton says no knockdown. The force of Lewis on Tyson's back.
Why wasn't that a knockdown, George? Looked like a knockdown.
Stay alert, champ.
There's a right hand.
Oh, but he leans on him too much. That's what
And he leaned on him. But that's not a foul, George,
Yeah,
is
but
it?
leaning. You can look. He's
But why
leaning on
is that a
his back.
foul?
But he's on his back. He's leaning on his back. He hit him with a good right hand, but what?
Lewis throwing 39 punches, connecting on 27 for 69% in the 4th round. Tyson 5 of 27.
Tyson is just hoping for one good shot. One good shot.
Emmanuel Stewart told Lennox, keep your hands up.
Here's the guy who's not trying to jab anymore. He's not trying to win points. He's just looking for one shot, and Lewis, that long jab, stopped anything.
Eddie Cotton with his hands on both fighters' chests as he pushes them away.
Tyson just can't find the distance. There you go, leaning on his head again. If he goes down by a shot, the referee is still going to get him.
But Tyson's lowering his head. Tyson looks worn out
He is.
and
Oh,
tired.
yeah. He is.
Once again, Eddie Cotton is what...
Don't do it again. I'm taking another point away. Let's go. Let's go, Mike.
I don't know what the champion is doing to deserve these kinds of calls from Eddie Cotton. A lot of people are concerned about some political calls from the referee, and right now, in my judgment, we're seeing some of it.
Tyson bleeding now from both eyes.
Get up, get up, get up.
When you play around a lot, that's when you get hurt. He's winning his fights hand down. Just won't throw that power shot.
Lewis going almost exclusively to the jab here in this 5th round, looking for opportunities to set up his right. Now Tyson jabs right back. Imploring his fighter to take care of business, echoing the sentiments of George Foreman.
Now Tyson should take a round off now. Let this guy move into him a little bit. You don't need to chase a puncher around all night like that.
Lewis again landing at will in the 5th round, 31 of 50 for 6. Just 19 rounds of boxing for Mike Tyson in his 6 previous fights over the last 5 years. The lack of stamina may be showing up.
Good punch that shook Lewis.
But it's a punch that should never have happened if he listened to his corner. Now Tyson slows down. Don't charge him. Just slow down. Keep your head moving. Get your win for the second half of this fight. Then you can do better. It's very hot in this arena. Very hot. And the big guys will start to get tired anyway.
That 19-inch neck, 230 pounds, and a 5'11" frame. Tyson showing he definitely has a strong chin.
Remember, Tyson has not been able to land one straight right hand yet. It's still there waiting. Still there waiting.
Let's bring in Harold Letterman to see how he has the fight score.
Okay, Fred. All I gave was to Mike Tyson was round 1. I mean, 4-1, 1 even, 58, 55. Lennox Lewis. Eddie Cotton just warned Lennox Lewis for using an elbow, or a forearm. But in any case, Lennox Lewis just jammed him to death. A word about that round 4. The judges can't call it 10-8 because Cotton said no knockdown, so it becomes 10-9. Since he took away a punch from Lennox, it becomes 9-9, which is why I have, 1 round even in this fight. So 58-55, Lewis.
All you have to know is that so far, it's all Lewis.
Now, Fran, you're getting a little experience on how they work in the big times. It's jab, jab, and the referee moves in. Now, it doesn't seem like there's anything on Tyson's left hand anymore. The referee, no matter how many times he pushes him away, he just doesn't have the power now.
Lewis, clearly the aggressor inside the ring.
He can't take too many more of those right hands. Lewis keeps that up. That fight is gone.
Lewis sizing up Tyson.
This is by far the worst beating Mike Tyson has ever taken.
It's batting practice for Lennox Lewis now. One fastball after another. He hits him and then still leans on him. I don't know why.
I wonder what all those people who think of Tyson as the Tyson of 10 and 12 years ago are thinking now as they watch him absorb this.
Look, you understand? Listen to me. You're fighting for the heavyweight championship again. You understand? Not many people can do that. You understand? Now look, I'm not going to sit out there and just let you do this. You understand? You have to throw your punches. You understand? For God's sake, you have 2 hands. You understand? Just let your hands go. Yes, you can. No, let your hands go.
Let's talk it up, Joe.
I want your hands to move.
You done took this guy's best shot.
This guy got nothing for you.
The guy you took his best shot. This guy's getting tired. It's time for you to go to work, brother.
Come on, man.
Go to work.
You
You
train
took his best
hard.
shot.
George, you called it batting practice.
That's what it is. And this is the time maybe your corner should come in and rescue your fighter. It's not going to get any better for him. I have an old warrior that's taking a beating like that, and he doesn't show me anything this round. I'm going to throw the towel in myself. I'm going to keep him on the stool.
Batting practice numbers that Barry Bonds will be impressed with. 31 of 46 for Lennox Lewis in around 67%. Tyson landing just 4 punches, throwing only 17.
Tyson told his corner he'd had enough.
I believe, George, you're right. He might have been looking to end the fight on his stool. He seems virtually useless now, just taking punishment, maybe looking and hoping to bait Lewis into 1 punch.
Yeah, I would give him the on top.
Tyson knows he needs a knockout to win. He's never had a knockout past the 7th round. Lennox Lewis triples Mike Tyson with a big uppercut, and Eddie Cotton separates the fighter.
He's called it a knockdown, thinking that Tyson's knee touched the canvas. I'm not sure I saw that.
I don't think I did either, Larry. Lewis unloaded. Lennox Lewis trying to finish off Mike Tyson with 1 minute left in the 8th round.
Mike Tyson highly motivated to come into this fight, hoping that this fight would redeem not only his career, but his whole life.
Oh, he's doing a good job. He's got heart, Larry. You can't take that from him.
Big right hand from Lewis, and Tyson goes down for the 3rd time in his career. 6, 7, 8, 9. It's over. Lennox Lewis cements his legacy as one of the best heavyweight champions of this era.
Nobody should be able, there's no one in the world can take that from Lennox Lewis now. He is no doubt the best heavyweight of all time. What he's done clearly puts him on top of the heap.
He fought a virtually perfect fight, George.
There's no doubt about it. He did everything.
He controlled it from the beginning. He was patient. He never let Tyson get off. Tyson looked old and slow. And you know, George, when you look back at history, at fighters like Tyson, from Dempsey to Marciano to Frazier, all of those fighters retired at the age of 32, and they were near the end of the rope at the age of 30. This type of fighter has to put so much effort into fighting the way he does that it's hard to sustain it. Where the boxer punchers like Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali,
even Lennox Lewis,
and Larry Holmes, all were able to fight closer to their mid-30s. It doesn't require that kind of maniacal conditioning to fight that fight. And we just saw a masterpiece of a boxer puncher in Lennox Lewis tonight.
All I can say is, that's right.
Larry, here's the first knockdown. The knees clearly don't touch the ground.
Yeah. Seems to me Eddie Cotton did his best to make this a more even fight than it was. But Lennox Lewis made it an uneven fight.
And when you got the power and the reach, it's hard.
Here's a knockout right on the chin. But that was just the coup de grace. It had been preceded by a tremendous amount of punishment.
George, you talked about power. How's this? 15 of 19 power shots for Lennox Lewis, 79% in the 8th and final round.
I'm telling you, this guy, he's a smooth operator and powerful operator. What can you say but 1, 2, 3, and all that?
Lennox Lewis wanted this fight to prove that he was the best heavyweight of the 90s. This, in effect, was the last big fight of the 20th century.
Let's send it into the ring now for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight here in Memphis, Tennessee, the legacy of a three-time heavyweight champion has been embraced as the referee reaches the count of 10 at 2 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 8. The winner by knockout victory and still the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the pride of Great Britain, Lennox.